When it gets to 142.50, I will buy 1,000,000 shares. Well, when it gets to 142.50, I'm the market maker. It gets to 142, I say, my man wants me to buy 1,000,000 shares. They ain't 1,000,000 shares. I'd buy 200,000.
You gotta buy them blocks.
And when I buy 200,000, the market says, whoo, whoo, boop, 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 boop. But guess what? I still got $800,000 to spend. So it goes back up, and then it gets even lower than that. He says, oh, he wanted it 42.50, or at 140. I can get it for 138. I'm gonna buy 600,000 now. Whoa! The market says, wait a minute. Ow. Bunch of sellers, or buyers, let's go take off with it. So they take off with it. And so then that's why Pat's sitting right here, knowing they're gonna come back. They gonna run out. They bought $1 million, but they got up there at the top. They done sold every freaking one of them, making money because they bought them for 140, sold them for 150, 152, 155, 158. So they're cashing checks, but they run out of them. Just like they had a hard time buying them. Now they got a hard time selling them because they done got too high. When they get too high, they got to go on sale. What left, I got to go on sale. Well, I run out of them, I'm going right back there to get them because that's where I left a lot of profit. And people all the time, it ain't just Goldman Sachs, everybody else is doing this with Apple. You got 1 million people out there in 1,000 organizations just going into Apple all the time. So what they're doing is they're basing it, they got a baseline where these things are, and they drop it out. And they don't want nobody else to know. But there's product there. That's why when I circle this, that's why I say when I look at something, and I told you I said,
Look across.
this is a demand zone. They got in here and they ran out of sellers. The buyers came in. The buyers came in and look, this one here closed inside that one, didn't it? See this little one right here? He
Yeah.
closed inside that.
Both of them did.
Well,
Or one's at the bottom, one's at the top.
well, let me get rid of it. See that guy right here? He's a leg.
Yep.
And if that week hit him, well, actually, he's not a leg. He's a base, like you say, because he closed actually inside the candle before. See this right here? Well, let me make it big. All right. So this guy closed inside this one, right?
Barely, yep.
So that is a base. But I really look for like one base. That's still good. 3, 4, 5 bases. That's not a base. They've already done all the damage they could do to one another. It just ain't nothing there. Is that the viewpoint?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But anyhow, so that is a demand zone. Going up is demand, coming down is a supply. And this is, so that right there, see this little supply is all the way across here, all these are closing inside. This is a leg, and all of them start closing right there together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to say that it might not come right back there, and it did. Look,
But that's where something's on the
What?
table, you think.
look, it came back there, and the guy would have said, oh, I'm in. But look, stopped him out. Because that's just not good, that's not a good base. A base is 1, 2 candles. One candle is primo. And so let's go back over here and let's just play. What we do is go over here just for, I should be over there sticking with that. But anyhow, we'll go over here, let's just play all right, now here's what we're gonna do. Let's look at this, and y'all tell me where you think there's some money left behind, because this is a down market, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where do you think, if these guys are gonna go, are they gonna keep going down? Are they gonna go back up? Just looking at that level, which way do you think this market's gonna go?
They got to come back up.
Well, no, but what you'd say right now, this market's going down.
Would there be a band right through here, right?
Yeah, this market's going down. That's the first thing to say. You got to set up a plan. All right, if this market goes down, where am I going to sell? Okay? Because if it's going down, it's eventually going to turn.
I'd be worried that it's already done.
All right, let me finish. Where would I buy? Look at this right here. But also, where would I sell? If it goes down, I got an opportunity to buy, and I also got, it's kind of like the calls and the buying and ask, or a bidding and ask on call sign, and a bidding and ask on the put. So, right now, if I'm just saying, this is whatever time it is, I wake up and it's 6 o'clock, or I'm at 6 o'clock PM, it just opened back up, I picked a bad place, but yeah, so at 6 PM,
I would say I want to buy at 62.90 and sell at 63.05. Right in there.
well, okay, but why? What would be your logic behind saying I want to buy at 62.90?
Because if it does turn up, which at some point it's got to, then before it hits where it's been left some stuff out there, right? I would want to get in here and get out, kind of.
All right, hang on a minute, listen, remember a long time ago I said, the trend is your friend until the bending end. Which way is that going?
Down.
Down.
Oh,
Don't want to buy.
well, that's
I
why I
wanna
want to set
look-
a limit on.
No,
at 62.90.
you don't want to buy. You want to think like you're thinking that if, and you can even write it down, if this happens
Yeah, then.
at a big fat round number, 6,300 is a big fat round number. That, or usually 6,200, 6,250, 6,350, big fat numbers, round numbers, usually it's action. There's always action around it. It's the same way in Forex. 0.50, 0.1, ones and 0.5s and 2.5, they just turn. They just turn. It's just amazing how, these computers are smart, but they also like big fat numbers. I know that. So
Bring a whole.
program PLC, they like fat numbers, okay? So what happens is, this is, to me, the first thing I'm gonna think, if I don't write down nothing, which if I was gonna really analyze this, I'd say, well, where do I wanna buy in this market, where do I wanna sell in this market? Where do I wanna buy and I sell, if it does start going back up, where would I wanna buy and sell? So right now, I wanna sell, but I wanna sell right there where you're talking about. Because here's what happens, look, this is a lot of noise. Remember I tell you I don't like? But right there, that little pop up, I'm gonna make this bigger. See this right here? That went down and then leg, and base, and it's got a little hammer in the middle in there. Look, see it?
Yeah.
There's some product there, dude. There's some product right there. And here's where it's at. I would go from all the way from down here. I go from right here to right there. And I would, at the same time, I would put on another one on right here. I mean, at the same time. I put on two sales, two shorts. Because I'm not ready yet. It's still, the trend is my friend. So what I would do is I say, let's see. All right, so let's just see if what would happen there. So, and now this is not market time. I should have thought been in market time. Let's just say I'm not in the market, but this is the overnight stuff. Let's see what the overnight guys did. I'm sleeping,
Yeah.
right? I said, shit, I'm going to bed. I got them two trades on. Let's see what happens. Wait, see if I wake up tomorrow morning if I lost $200 or if I made 6 or 8. It may not make nothing.
Right.
Now this is what's called right here. This right here is called resistance. Okay? So you'll hear support resistance. That line right across there, look how perfect that is.
Yeah.
I mean, they just banging up against that bang, bang, bang. Now look, got a little thing. I bet he don't go very far. I bet he don't. See, yeah. Now what he's doing, what he's doing is he's making, these buyers are trying to make a push, and these guys are looking 62. See what they got a big fat number there. It's not a big fat number, so they're gonna do a little something here. The buyers are trying to push right now. Just think about it right now. This is a fight going on. That's the way I look at it. This is a fight. These guys are winning. No, you ain't gonna win. Yeah, we are. No, we ain't. so that, I mean, just play a game. Now here's what happens. All of a sudden, this resistance, because it's enough of it there now, it still went from right in there to right in there.
Raise up a little.
Oh yeah, which means it's going opposite of the trend.
We was counting on it coming up here shortly, though, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I shouldn't have picked overnight, because it, you know, overnight, it gets pretty rainy. But it'll come up tomorrow morning. We just gotta wait. We don't have to wait, we can go a little faster. We can go to 3 times.
Mm.
All right, now we're fixing to open the market. Look, see that black?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that this should be 9 o'clock right there. 6:50, so the market must be on. Uh-oh. Whoa, stop.
There she went.
What? Stop. So, all right, I'm in this one. I'm in that one. And
So right now,
let me see, I'll tell you if I'm stopped.
You're not short.
No, I'm not stopped out yet, because I put my stop right there. I know where, see, I put my stop at the next candle low. So I'm still in this trade, I'm in it.
So,
Wait a minute.
But you're not short right now.
Yeah, I'm short. I sold right here. I sold right here. I put my target to sell right there. So I'm short.
What did you
I'm
sell
losing
right?
money because it's going against me.
Right.
So let's just see if it plays out. Where did that thing come from? What's that? That's from a long time ago. Let me get rid of that thing. All right. So let's just see. See, I am so close to being stopped out because my stops are about right here. Put it right there. That's where I would put it. So let's put a line across there and see if we get stopped out. All right, let's just see what happens here. Boom! I done had my target there. I got that money. It's in the bank. All right.
And that one right there didn't take you out. This little tippy top.
No, because, oh yeah, that would have got me. That would have got me. Yep, sure enough. Because that was exactly where I put my, you see how smart they are? See how smart they are?
They ran.
Just barely took me out. And I used to just put my stop up way up there, just because they fake you out so much. But let's see, we still got another order on.
Yeah.
I think I picked a bad day. Market dropping. I should see. Here's what would have happened. Wouldn't that have been beautiful though if that hadn't got me right there? Would that not have been a winner? What a winner! Because I'd have got stopped out up here unless I'd have been man. Now here's what would have happened. Let's say I was managed. Let's say I was in this, and it just. Let's say I had my stop right there, and it never got to it. Here's what I would do. If that's going down, it's clocking money.
I gotta take this.
Yeah.
Hey, David. I'm up in Tennessee
Why
at
don't we
Tony's
put
place,
you
talking
over
with Uncle
here,
Pat and
shorten it up
company,
here,
stocks and stuff.
Well, see,
That was all about.
Close out.